Okay, it's 2025. We're going to keep the drive alive with a banger. Now, a lot of these tractors that you're going to see, you've seen them before on the channel, but not like this. And you'll see what I mean when we do go in. I'm about 6 minutes early for the preview date and time mainly. Date I'm okay. It's actually my birthday, so I figure there's no better way to spend it as a Farmall fanatic and walking through those doors in that building, checking these out. Now, this is a preview, on-site preview, but the auction is online only. And I will leave a link down below. A couple of you asked when I talked last week in the video about this very auction, and you asked for if I would put the link. Of course I will, absolutely. So you can compete against me, and you probably whoop my butt, but hey, I'm in the game. Let's go, let's show. 2025. Well, I'll do this and leave the link. There you go. Well, I won't make you wait. We got a Super MTA right here, and it is snazzy. Dressed to the nines. Perfect skins. I'm not even going to go into them. First thing I'm going to do is tell you it's turboed. I don't know if that's a Keystone turbo. It says Magnum on it. But good grief, you're talking what, 48 horse at the engine, add the turbo in there. This thing could turn probably 70, 80 horse all day. I know an M that had a Keystone turbo on it, and he was cranking out 80 horse. So this is just, oh man, good grief. Friction throttle up top, chrome stack, wide front. Okay, looks like we got an electronic ignition. So that's going to be, I don't have my glasses on, it looks like 3 ohm. And then they got a ballast resistor. Now, it looks like it's just going back into itself. I don't know. I know that these are internally resisted, these flamethrower coils, and you do not need a ballast resistor with them. And I know there's a lot of confusion you get on the blogs, but good and gravy. Sheesh. Look at that hose. That sucker, there's at least an inch, but yeah, this is sweet. Toot sweet. Jeez. Turbo Super MTA. It's the first one I've seen. Like I said, all these tractors we've seen on the channel, but with a twist. Well, there's one twist. Check out the back jack, rear weights. Yeah, these are Field and Roads, and they're, oh shoot, they're at least as good as mine. I'd say 90% all day. Okay, we got the roller. Yeah, you know, it's over the years it's been farm, but got the extensions, fender extensions. No toolbox, but he's got a lot of different gauges and gadgets up there. This is nice. This is really nice. Bid with confidence. It's not running, but I'm pretty sure it does. Another banger Super A, Farmall Super A. And this thing's got it going on too. And great skins, rear wheel weights. And it's just got a BA sickle mower back here, man. And it is, man, it's cherry. Jeez Louise. You know, auction after auction like this, and you think you just can't outdo it, and you get outdone. Your expectations are outdone. Okay, it's a Farmall BN. The B series is probably one of the only ones I haven't owned, but this got a loader on it, and narrow front loader. And I guess if you were working flat ground, this would be really cool. I guess this would be like the prehistoric landscaping tractor setup, but I have never seen a loader. I think I've seen one on a C, a Super C, at one of the auctions last year, Peterson auction. But yeah, check this assembly out. Yeah, great skins, nice seat. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, PTO driven pump. And there you go. It's kind of neat, actually. All right, before we go to the other row, this is the last in this row. It's a Super C. It's going to be a 54. and it's got the leveling link and stuff. Looks like the original seat pad. I don't know, some of you old timers correct me, but new style lights on there, but wide front end. Both of mine are narrow. Steers on this side's a little iffy. It's weather checked. I mean, you can run it for 5 years, no problem. This rear's okay. It's probably, I'd say, 40% tread-ish. Rear wheel weight. Of course, the fast hitch. And, yeah, okay. They got the SMV sign in the... It's got the fenders. A lot of these are missing fenders. This one is not. Yeah, indoor kept. It's heated in here. It's about 32 degrees outside, and in here is, I don't know, probably 70. So, yeah, lot number 9. It just looks like a good, honest 1954 wide front Super C. Okay, this looks like a late 40s Farmall Cup with the sickle blade on it. And I don't know, I think he's going to try and start it. But either way, sharp looking tractor. Oh, another Cub, same setup, really. This looks closer to maybe mid 50s. So they did provide the serial numbers. I'm not going to get that carried away. If you want to, you can. And he's got kind of a homemade brush guard. They do make them for the grill itself now, and you can buy those. Well, we got a turbo 560, and good grief, I'm pretty sure that's a Cummins in that. So what it turns, I couldn't tell you. I can tell you it's going to turn more than what the rear end can hold, but good grief. Chrome stack. Oh yeah, that's not a 282. Oh man, this is cherry, man. I'm telling you. Oh, it's even got the fender radio up there. This is sweet, but they're gonna shut these off, so I wanted to jump to these real quick. Then we got the International 660 diesel, and we've seen a couple of these sell over the years. You know, they're a Wheatland style, just a Polar, but even got the front plate weights. Yeah, this is cherry. What a sweet ride. They must have had to jump it. Got the sheet metal piece out of there. Then we got an H here. We're going to come back to that. Yeah, here's this piece right there, but we'll come back to this H. Okay, he's got a 560 here. I think that's a Chevy 350. And it's got a fast hitch still on it. So I can't imagine, like, burnouts with Bob. Had a tractor he souped up, and it was similar to this, really. I mean, I can't imagine that he didn't pull this, but that's interesting. And it's not started up, but good grief. I think they tried to jump this and it maybe didn't start. I don't know. It's got a 56 style front weight bracket on it. Okay, got a Farmall H here. It is cherry. New steers. Even got this front piece on here. And nice H. I don't know what year it is, but look at that. He's even got the deck mat in there. Nice seat. Really nice seat. New skins. And an aftermarket 3-point hitch. Now, I don't know. You could definitely put a 3-point back blade on here, box blade, and again, you know, running, I don't know, a brush hog. You got to have an overrun clutch on there. So I don't know. That's why I've never done one of these. I was thinking about it with my M, and just never did. And it was brand new out of the factory. It was going to run me about $800, $900 at the time, and you know, I just. Nah, but nice fenders, extensions. This is a nice H. And that's a lot number 2. You know what to do, lot number 2. And these skins here. And yeah, they're fielding roads too. And yeah, nice machine. Now we have seen a lot of these in the past couple years sell, these MDs. And it just depends on where you're at, what they go for. Pete says up there they don't get 2,500, 3,500 bucks for them. Down here I've seen them go 8, 10, 12, and even more. And brand new skins in the rear, good steers, and honestly, it just looks like it's in runnable condition, the old MD. And I've had a chance at probably 2 or 3 of these in the last 3 years. So yeah, let's check this out, walk around. Yeah, the old Magneto Special, because this is Super M turboed. It's going to be the same thing as Super MTA, other than the fact it doesn't have a TA. And I think they're going to fire this up. So if we get a chance, we're going to see him do that. And good grief, he's got rear hydraulics out the rear. He's got a kind of a new style electric outlet in the back. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice machine, man. I don't know what you would turn. Again, probably 80 horse. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, same thing, other side. Looks like electronic ignition. He's got the flamethrower. And I still see ballast resistor, so I don't know. Just looks like it's looped back into itself. So maybe he's just kept that on there for look. I don't know. But again, you don't need one with this. That's internally resisted. But electronic ignition, that's pretty cool. And the gas looks clean. Clean. Yeah, and that's a new sediment bowl assembly, which most of these tractors I get, that's the first thing I change, because you're gonna run into problems if you don't try to change. Oh, let's put a new gasket in there or something like that, and it just ain't worth it to me. So I change that out and get a new cap. And this has got the deep tooth throttle, which would have been, I believe, original out of the factory. Yeah, so you wouldn't slip out in the field. It's really the next best thing to the friction throttle. Well, they got the 350 Chevy fired up, boy. It does burn your eyes, man. Woo! Oh man, that exhaust is just killing me. For a 560. He just fired up the Super M, turbocharged Super M, and it again. Okay, the lights work. They did list all the serial numbers on each tractor. So if you go to the, I don't know if it's proxy bid. I think it is. Yeah, sounds good. And again, I don't know if that's a Keystone turbo on there or what it is. But yeah, fired right up, turnkey. Yeah, and here's the rear end. Got a remote, breakaways, and then the outlet I was talking about. Yeah, a little step up. Old padded step up. Grip, don't slip. It's got the roller there. It's like somebody did some work here, but it is what it is. There's the rear end of the MD. Just a basic rear end. I mean, these extensions, they're homemade. That's fine though, they work. This is the 560. Walk around the back. Yeah, a little fast hitch. And there's your remote, and then he's got another one of them doohickeys. Kind of neat. So with the 350, he's still got a fast hitch on the back. A little step there for you, and then he's got a remote, and then again another outlet there that he installed. But yeah, he's got this set up kind of for the field. Jeez. And then the 660, the old Wheatland style, man, he's dualed up here. Hey, this thing is a bowler. And this probably does have the 282 in it, I'm guessing. And Yeah, this is turbo too. Okay. Yeah, well. Yeah. So he's pretty much turboed all these. I know there were a lot of guys saying, oh, the 282s, they can't handle a turbo. Something to do with the head bolts, not enough head bolts, poor design, engineering. But lo and behold, this is the second 660 that I've seen with a turbo. Got the Farmall MD just a running. And yeah. It's snappy. Well, there you go, H Turbo. Yeah, this is a Super MTA Turbo. And he's got one of these on there too, so yeah. Now, this is interesting. I hate to keep going back to tractors, but one look just ain't enough. I've never owned a Super A. And whew. Yeah, new bolts here, nuts and bolts. I don't know, I'm not seeing any leaks. Of course, you know what they say, nothing under them, nothing in them, but I don't think that's the case here at all. And I ain't gonna touch that, but yeah, new seat and everything, but this assembly here, jeez, well, Chad Zimmerman special right there. My word. And yes, there's a lot of antique cars in here. It's all vintage. Well, somebody had the wherewithal to fire up the MTA. So I had the wherewithal to come over, and you can hear it whistling diesel. No, whistling turbo, but yeah. When he cranked her up, she whistled. They wouldn't know how to pull, would they? Hand out earmuffs, earplugs, and then run it right down the track. This is nice. I'll be throwing a bid in on it. Not necessarily to win it. I can tell you the bid on this thing, last I looked, I think it was like really low. It was like $4,300, which that ain't gonna win it. That's not gonna win it. It's got the thing here for your flags. So it's a parade tractor, pretty cool. I don't know if I'd throw a toolbox up there or not. Probably not with the gauges and stuff he's got up there, but yeah, this is toot sweet. I tell you, I had a ball tearing mine down and changing out a bunch of stuff. I did the thermostat and the housing and the manifold, and would have did a complete engine overhaul on mine if it needed it, but man, the thing just runs like a top. Yep, Carlisle fronts and Firestone rears. And those are, those 13.6s? Yeah, 13.6 38s. And I've got 15.5s on mine. But yeah, that's a beaut. Here we go. Whistle. Yeah, sounds good. Looks good, sounds good. I'm not a paint guy. That's got it going on. There you go. That's pretty neat, man. lot of you guys are die-hard wide fronts. This would be your machine. I'm not there, really. I'm narrow or wide. I could care less either way. I'm a flatlander, man. Yeah. There's a little give to the steering, but shoot, they all got a little give, you know. There you go. Got the Super C fired up. Sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah, responsive. You know, oftentimes when they sit like this, they do get gremlins. You got to do little things to them, but hey, if the big stuff works, you know, the engine, transmission, clutch, you got it beat, man. And Jeff Baird ting 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 up top. That's how he likes it. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to bid on this, other than the fact that I already got two of them. There you go. You fire this up. Did the handshake on it.
Hey, turn the gas on. Is the gas on?
Yeah, it flooded out, but she's popping. Yeah. Not a lot of doubt in my mind I could get it running. I think it's gonna anyway. There you go. Fitting and getting and running and gunning. And that's what we do here at Farmall. Now, if that tractor was green, it would not have started. And I don't mean Oliver either. All right? Yeah. They all run. They all run good. Now, keep in mind, I mean, we are in, what, 70-degree building, or I'll bet it's 60 all day. But either way, Super A. Well, don't you let me take up any more of your doggone time. Auction ends February 14th. That's Friday. 1700 hours, or 5 p.m. for all you civilians. I'm Special Forces now, man. I got me a beard. Let's go, let's show. This video kicks it off, man. 2025. Boom.